This week in Coleman's Kitchen, we're making King Arthur's Sticky Bun Donut recipes. First things first, set up your mise en place.
The first thing we need to do for our King Arthur Sticky Bun Donut recipe is set up our mise en place. So we got that all set up over here. And the next thing we're gonna do is we need to grease our donut pan. So a great tip is to use butter paper and just get right on into those grooves all the way around, making sure even the middle, so the donuts will pop out nice and easy. Our oven is set to 350 degrees, and we need to dice a 1/4 cup pecans. So, pinch grip, hand on top. This recipe is really easy to put together, but as you gather your ingredients, that might be the tricky part. So we're gonna do things in separate bowls. So when you gather your ingredients, you're going to want to put your 2 tablespoons butter, 2 tablespoons vegetable oil, 1/4 cup granulated sugar, 2 tablespoons light brown sugar. Any kind of brown sugar will be good here. In a second bowl, I would collect 1 teaspoon baking powder, along with 1/8 teaspoon baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon salt. From here, if I was coming down the line, I would just keep this ready to go. I would also need to have my one cup all-purpose flour in a separate container, and a 4th container for your 6 tablespoons milk and 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. You can then just keep your egg on the side. You can see how many different containers we need just for the base. For our toppings, when you collect your ingredients, you're going to want to collect your 2 tablespoons butter. That's melted, along with 1 tablespoon of either maple syrup or honey, something gooey and sweet. That goes together. In another container, you will want to mix 2 tablespoons brown sugar along with 3/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, and then that goes together. From here, you'll also collect your 1/4 cup of pecans that you'll need to chop at your station. So I'm gonna leave my toppings over here for now. Okay, remember, butter and sugar, we want to cream these ingredients together. And normally we do them with a stand mixer, but here we can just use the back of our spatula to really get these ingredients to marry. Here, we need to add our egg. Once I get my egg in here, I'm going to continue to mix my ingredients. Okay, now we need our leavening agents and salt. Okay, so it says, beginning and ending with flour, we're going to alternate adding our milk and flour mixture to our batter. So add a little bit of flour, mix it together. Add a little bit of milk. All right, we're ending with flour. We started with flour, we're ending with flour. So I'm going to combine my sugars and sugar, cinnamon, and pecans. Okay, now I have my butter and honey. Pecans in there. All right.
For the sake of time, I highly recommend having your sous chef or even one of your managers or supply runners put all of the topping ingredients into your pan while you're making the dough batter. Use all your donut batter and don't worry about it seeming a little uneven. It will even itself out once it goes in the oven. I checked the donuts at 10 minutes and pulled them out at 13 minutes, but I probably could have baked for a minute less. So I think maybe 11 or 12 minutes is great. Then use a spoon to kind of get those donuts ready to come out of the pan. Use a cooling rack and flip your donut pan over so they come out of the pan. And delicious. So how do I reflect on my donuts? So if you look at the top, they got a little extra dark, but the nuts, the pecans are not burnt. It just looks like the sugar got a little dark. And it tastes pretty good, but I think that if I made them again, and when we make them in class, I wouldn't use dark brown sugar. Maybe if I use dark brown sugar, it would go in the cake and not in the mix on top. So instead, I would use light brown sugar for the mixture on top. And instead of using honey, I prefer to use real maple syrup. So those are the two changes I will make for next time and see how they come out. Yeah, I think those two changes might really make them caramelize a little better, even though these are super tasty and I could probably eat the whole dozen. So yeah, that's how I would reflect on my donuts. I hope this helps you in your reflections. Like and subscribe, and sign up for our notifications here on YouTube, or visit us at colemanskitchen.weebly.com for recipes like these and more.